Okay, so let us get started. Okay, so let us get started. And we can actually see for today it has been moving in a very clear directions in terms of the market movement that we have been watching since the early part of the market sessions. And one of the main thing that we have been watching throughout the market is we are seeing signs of further potential weaknesses on the gold market because what we have been able to watch since yesterday, we have been seeing that prices has been followed through with a lot of weaknesses. And from what I am seeing, I'm expecting to see further drops on the market. And we still need to remember that we will be having the US initial jobless claims right on Thursday, every Thursday actually. And based on that, we could expect that the numbers would be a little bit higher, followed with the US S&P services as well as the manufacturing PMI flash data that could give us a little bit of insights how is the overall private sector economy has been doing in terms of the S&P data, even though this is not the official release from the government, but at the very least we could get a little bit of an idea. And so far it has actually been dominated with the US dollar index strength. So I'll be getting into each of those topics with you guys and what you guys could get throughout the movement of gold for today. So if we are checking throughout the gold market since yesterday, we can actually be pretty sure that the market movement has been moving on a downtrend. There is no denying it. We can actually see it pretty clear on the market and prices just keeps on dropping and dropping. However, entering the London sessions, prices starts to have one final big blow towards 3367 and prices has been ranging between 3370, 3360 area and hasn't been able to drop further more than that on the market. And based on that alone, we are pretty certain to see that with this kind of market directions, I will be expecting to see that the overall gold market movement will continue yesterday's bearishness as we started to see that since yesterday prices on gold has suffered a lot of drops and I will be expecting to see that drops continue on the market for tonight based on the bearishness, based on the trend and there's no big consolidations, but the trend itself has been pretty clear for us to see that tonight it has been filled with weaknesses, guys. So if we are watching through shorter time frame, we can actually still see that signs of weakness are appearing almost in every single part of the market. And based on that, we can actually see that prices are continuing dropping lower and lower on the market. And despite there's some chances that 3360 area could be a strong support, but so far, all of the signs that we are getting out of the market for tonight has been actually showing us the signs that prices are going on weaker and weaker. So I'll be positive to say that the chances for prices to drop is pretty much high on the market, and we'll see how that goes. And ultimately, I believe that potential price drop could come. So if you guys asking me what you guys should be doing, I would suggest that you guys should be thinking about doing shorts as well for tonight. It's always been the same thing. The higher the better as usual. And hope you guys could get a little bit of an idea what you guys are expecting based on the downtrend that we are watching for tonight, guys. So if you guys are getting a little bit of insights and happy to follow our live streaming sessions, and I'll be updating you guys if there's any massive changes that could give us another potential for a reversal or any changes that needed to be amended. I will be letting you guys know. But so far, the analysis is still intact. We are still seeing signs of prices continue going down lower, filled with bearishness for tonight, guys. So, if you guys do have any questions on the market or my explanations or analysis, you guys are welcome to let me know and ask me any questions about the market or request any market for us to analyze together, and share this video if you guys wanted to have an interactive discussions with me, with your friends together on these live streaming sessions. And definitely, if you guys don't want to miss out on any real-time information I'm sharing with you guys, don't forget to follow and subscribe, so the next time you guys are getting the notifications when I'm starting my live streaming sessions, and you guys won't be missing out on important critical information as usual. All right. And definitely tonight, we have already been telling you guys, and based on the Euro economic data, it seems that there's been some strength reappearing on the Euro economy, but it's not really apparent on the UK side. The UK economy is still weakening based on the flash data, and that is certainly a little bit worrying. But on the other hand, most people will be focusing more on the US data, where it will be affecting. I will say that if you guys are asking me point of resistance for tonight, we should be able to see it nearby this price. So we'll see how prices will be reacting near that. But overall, the direction is pretty clear for tonight. I don't really have any doubts about it for that. Okay, so we'll see if there's any changes. I'll let you guys know. But I think overall, we have been seeing that the US dollar index has been rebounding, and that has really been accelerating the drop of the gold. But I'm suspecting there will be some changes happening on the US dollar index. Maybe we start to see that the US dollar index starts to go down lower, and that could really help to push up gold prices. And right now, we are seeing that as of now, it is still dropping lower and lower. And right now we are right at the resistance area. So that's why we started to see the slowdown of the US dollar index for now. And maybe that's why we started to see that the gold market started to have a slight rebound after ranging for almost hours around 3360, 3370 area, guys. So we'll be watching closely, and if there's any changes, I'll be letting you guys know. Certainly, if you guys have been doing your shorts, it seems that things are still looking well. But again, we'll try to analyze and let you guys update if there's any major changes happening on the market. All right. Okay. So we'll try to see how things are changing, and if there's no big changes, we'll try to analyze what's happening on the silver market. Because overall, I'm still seeing that silver market hasn't been moving a lot. And yes, we do agree that the silver market has actually been moving pretty well on the market, and you can see that since prices dropping yesterday, we have been seeing that overall it has been filled with weaknesses as well, similar with what we are seeing on gold. There's no contradictory signs that is appearing for tonight. But again, prices seems a little bit weakened, despite prices are just now right at the edge of the downtrend channel. So we'll see if there's any changes, but the overall trend is still dominated with weaknesses since yesterday's market. So it's very interesting to see if there will be any changes, will there be any reversal happening in both this gold and silver market. But so far, all of the signs are pointing towards signs of weaknesses rather than prices to go higher, and it was still inside this downtrend channel. Okay, so we'll see how that goes, and if prices do continue dropping, and I see there's a good chance for prices to keep on dropping and continue that trend. But for now, seems like gold is trying to break out higher. It's a little bit different from what we are seeing happening on gold. And gold right now is trying to break out higher. So we'll see whether that succeeded or whether prices could still maintain its downtrend inside the downtrend channel, guys. Okay. Okay, so it seems that it is still showing signs of weaknesses, and we'll be waiting for the next candlestick on this time frame. And if prices continues to drop, that really shows the sign of weakness appearing on the market. Yes. All right. Okay, so since prices continue to drop, let us discuss a little bit what's happening on the silver market. So far, silver market has actually been continuing going down lower in line with the downtrend channel, and it seems right now could be a very good time to get a very good risk reward ratio on this market because overall the signs are pretty clear. We are seeing that prices are continuing dropping lower and lower on the market, and that itself has actually given us a lot of good chances that the market could be dropping even further down the line, especially in line with the overall signs that we are watching here on the market. So I'll be expecting to see further drops will be coming out from the market if prices continues to drop on the market. That will certainly happen. And based on that alone, I think that itself could give us more confidence to say that there are chances to do short positions and within a very safe risk and get a very reasonable risk reward ratio for tonight, guys. So you guys could definitely think about doing your shorts with this kind of market scenarios, as you guys could see, as prices continues to go down weaker on the market. And overall, the changes is still there. Prices are still weakening. And definitely, if you guys are thinking about doing shorts, the higher the better as usual. For any trading assets, it's the same theory. And it's about patience to wait out and put your orders earlier on the market so that you guys don't miss out on any first signs of potential profit that you guys could be making out of the market. But again, at the same time, we do notice that the price movement has still been a little bit slow, not showing a lot of changes. And definitely, I will be waiting to get more confirmations on the market to actually be certain to see how the price movement will be moving on this gold market itself. I mean, silver market. As long as prices still remains on this sideways, I will be avoiding to do trades unless I'm getting prices as high as this or as high as this to actually get a much safer risk reward ratio and try to aim lower. But other than that, with this ranging market movement, I will be afraid that prices will be slowing down around those range. But with the tendency of bearish, but not follow through with big momentums. Unlike with what we are seeing on gold, the momentum is much clearer. Prices has continued dropping, even though prices are still ranging again. But at the very least, we are seeing signs that prices are going to go down lower and lower on the market, guys. All right. So based on that, I'm pretty convinced to see that good chances that gold will be having a faster momentum on the downtrend compared to silver market for tonight, guys. So if you guys are interested to do trades together with us, be profitable with us, you guys are welcome to join us by clicking the link on my profile or video descriptions, and you guys could make some good trades together with us, guys. All right. And later on, I'll be discussing what's happening on the US dollar index much clearer and see whether the US dollar index could still continue to go higher for tonight and what are the implications for the gold market movement and also what's affecting the market is the US initial jobless claims. Don't forget, it will be released in another 1 hour and 30 minutes alongside with the S&P private sector flash economic data for tonight, guys. All right. So overall, we are still haven't been seeing a lot of signs, but the trend is pretty clear. It's very obvious, and we'll be waiting to try to see how the changes will be going on the market, and I'll be updating you guys along the way. So if you guys don't want to miss out on any important insights, don't forget to follow and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up and likes, guys. Okay, so if prices don't start to move down slower, we'll be moving towards the US dollar index and give you guys a little bit of analysis on how things are going on the market right now because not much of a change. And if there's a change, I'm expecting to see further bearishness to come on the market soon. Yes. All right. So as you guys could see, what happened on the US dollar index? So as you guys will see from this chart, it's been very clear that the downtrend has been consistent and continuing since last Thursday on the market. And we are seeing that prices continues to drop down lower on the market, forming a very good lines of the downtrend channel. So lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, another lower low, lower high, lower low, and the lower high is being built. And we are seeing good chances that prices would continue to follow the lower high, lower low area. And based on that alone, there's a lot of confidence for us to see that prices will try to hit higher, especially before the US initial jobless claims number will be going on the market. And once those numbers are out, we are expecting to see that gold will be under pressure before the US initial jobless claims are out and will be rebounding right after the news. So that's the expectations based on the overall market movement we are watching. Because so far from what we are seeing, signs of today's US dollar strength is still there, trying to rebound. And right now it's stuck on the resistance and has been ranging for over the past few hours. But again, if you guys are watching through the longer time frame, it hasn't I've been telling you guys, the higher the better if you guys could do your short trades on the market because the tendency for the gold market is likely to drop down lower, guys. Okay, so hope you guys get the insights on what we have been sharing and hope you guys are enjoying your time here, kind of a little bit of idea what you guys could expect for tonight. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up and likes. And if you guys want to have a chat with me about the market, about the trading, or about any markets that you guys want to analyze together, you don't forget to give me your comments and I'll be answering to your discussions and with your friends if you do share these live streaming sessions with them. Next, we'll be discussing what's happening on the currency trend charts and what other opportunities that could appear on the currency market to do some good trades as well for tonight because overall gold market movement hasn't been moving anywhere, hasn't been changing much, and certainly we'll see how the currency market could give us some opportunities. But so far from what I'm able to digest out of the currency trend charts today, everything has been going a little bit mixed where there's some strength, there's some weaknesses, but the momentum isn't really there. We are not really seeing one of the strongest pair that has continuing momentum, the weakest pair that has continued weaknesses, and we are likely to see a little bit of a stable market movement for most of the currency for tonight based on the price actions that we are seeing from the strength of each of the currencies. And I will be only expecting to see further market moves if only we are starting to see some clear momentum of the strongest pair against the weakest pair. But as you guys could see, the strongest pair started to weaken down, the weakest pair started to rebound it, and the ones that has been weakening has started to rebound, the strengthening ones started to weaken. So a lot of mixed signs and not a lot of clear movement that we are able to catch. And certainly, if there's any opportunities, I would expect it will be very rather limited. So I'll let you guys to analyze and see what are your thoughts about it. Because honestly speaking, I'm not really seeing a lot of signs. I'm not really seeing a lot of good chances appearing on this market, guys. So if you guys are watching carefully, you guys can actually see some signs, even though there will not be a lot of changes. I'll be waiting for a few minutes and we'll be seeing a little bit of changes on the currency strength charts and we'll determine it from that chart, guys. Okay. So we'll wait and see how the changes will be going in the next 1 minute. So as you guys could see that right now we are seeing chances that the US dollar index starts to slow down a little bit, and we are still seeing signs that Australian dollar is quite strong. Maybe that could appear to give us a little bit of momentum, but I'm expecting that the changes won't be much. And other notable ones such as the NZD started to regain some strength alongside with AUD, and also we are seeing signs of weaknesses appearing on the CAD and Euro, and maybe that's the trade we can use against the US dollar index. So let us try to see AUD USD for longs. What are the chances for that to happen? And yes, prices do go higher, but the momentum isn't really much. So that's why I would be rather be careful for tonight's on the currency trades, guys. Same thing for NZD USD. Maybe let us check USD CAD. Okay. Overall, the price movement over the past 1 hour on USD CAD is quite good, but right now it's rather stuck and right near the resistance area. So again, I've been cautioning to you guys as the momentum for tonight isn't really good. Euro USD is literally after that drop, not moving that much anymore. Same thing also on the GBP USD. So I'm not really seeing a lot of chances. Maybe the ones that you guys could consider GBP Japanese yen, but again, the movement will be rather limited and ranging as well because that's what we have been seeing over the currency strength charts for tonight. So you guys want to trade cautiously because I'm not really seeing a lot of great chances for tonight, guys. All right. But for now, I think the only thing that has been moving pretty well is certainly coming out from the gold, even though momentum has started to slow down. But at the very least, there are some things that is going on in the market that we can use on the market to trade. And silver market is still ranging. I am expecting to see that kind of results, always been the case for silver to range. And later on, we'll be discussing what's happening on the oil market and what chances that we can use to trade out of this market, especially as prices continues to go higher pretty quick over the course of today. After that breakout, prices goes higher and right now it has been reconsolidating again. So we'll see whether there are chances for all to continue to go higher or prices will stay around the current prices that we are watching as well. For now, let's go back to gold and I'll be updating you guys about the oil market if there's any big changes. So if you guys are enjoying our analysis on a lot of different trading assets, you guys are welcome to follow and subscribe so that you guys don't miss out the next time we are starting the live streaming sessions. And if you guys are enjoying your time here, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, give us your likes. And if you guys are confused how you guys could do your trades, you guys are also welcome to join my premium trades. And all you guys need to do, click the link on my profile or my video descriptions, and you guys are welcome to join my trades together and make some good trades on your side too. Okay, so prices on gold continues to drop and slowly showing a very good sign that the trend is still working well. It's moving on a barrier. The momentum could be coming soon on the market, and I'll be updating you guys for any changes. But so far, no big changes. Prices still in line with our analysis that prices is following through the trend, and the likelihood for us to see the momentum appearing could be appearing much later on the night, guys. So we are still waiting, guys. Okay. So prices continue to weaken, showing the signs that we are waiting for, and maybe we can start to see it happening also on the silver market too, guys. Okay? Yep. So silver market also starts to drop. So we'll see how the silver will try to re-enter its downtrend channel and whether how huge the momentum will be on the silver market, because so far silver market momentum to trade is a little bit tricky as usual on the market, guys. Okay? Let us try to see what's happening on the oil market right now. So as you guys can see that the oil market has actually been moving pretty well. We can see that the trend is still there. Prices continue to go higher for tonight, starting from today's market action. But you guys need to remember that there hasn't been a lot of change during the start of the market until suddenly prices goes higher right at Asian sessions where prices jump pretty quick and then touching the resistance right at $67.50. But afterwards, we don't really see a lot of changes. Prices starts to slow down, building a possible topping phase for today. So today, I would say it rather been a little tricky to trade on this whole market. We are not really seeing a lot of changes. Prices are consolidating right at the $66.80. And we'll see whether there will be any further changes coming on the market. Because if there's nothing coming yet, I'm afraid that prices will continue to return towards its original price before the breakout at $66.50, and we might need to wait more to see more momentum to come to see whether the uptrend has finished and to say for sure that prices will continue to go down lower on the market. But the overall trends that we are seeing on the long run hasn't changed. We are still seeing the possibility that oil prices is poised to go down lower in the long run if prices starts broke down below $65.80, which hasn't happened yet, even though we have been seeing 4 straight days of decline. But today it has rebounded, but not followed with a lot of good strength. So I'll be expecting to see further weaknesses, and we'll see how long it will stay on the higher side and test the support at this uptrend channel for today at around $66.78 area. So we'll see how that goes. Personally, I don't really see a lot of chances to go higher than the today's high at $67.45, as there's a lot of resistance right now at $67, $67.30, and the last one that we have been mentioning. So I'll be expecting to see weaknesses, but I will be waiting for more confirmations as the prices hasn't been building up really well, showing a lot of huge candlestick on a long wick, and that really doesn't shows a good movement that we are expecting on the market. All right, so I think out of all of the trading assets that we have been analyzing for tonight, I think showing the best chances to have a clear trend and a much more readable ones are still appearing from the gold market. And I see that everything is still pretty much in line with our view. Nothing has changed yet. And I will be trying to watch closely for tonight on the gold market again, as the best movement is coming out of here for tonight. Yes, okay. Okay, so the gold prices continues to drop. Positive signs is still appearing on the market. And again, we have been expecting to see these drops on the market. So I think this is a pretty good sign appearing on the market. And we'll see how well this will be going on. Because personally, we have been seeing that gold will continue its downtrend for tonight, guys. Okay. Okay, so the gold market right now has rebounded right at the lows of today at 3361.4, and we'll see how the changes goes. There's still chances for prices to continue to drop. But right now, prices has rebounded, and we'll keep tracking how the changes are going on the market, guys. Because up to now, we haven't been able to see a lot of changes, and I'll be expecting to see further market movements on the market, guys. All right. Okay, so right now we'll see how the price movement will be moving because so far prices has been slowing down on the silver market, and I will be expecting to see further drops continuing happening on the gold market as well, guys. Okay. Okay, so for now, the gold prices, silver prices are still slowing down, ranging again at 3360, 3365. Hasn't been able to show a lot of signs. And I believe that with the US initial jobless claims up towards the market for tonight, I am suspecting to see that has a role to play. And we'll see how that really continues to affect the market and whether prices on gold and silver will start to reverse or not, because there are a couple of signs that happens and we'll try to watch carefully. And I think the key is whether prices could start to break out of the last 3 hours of sideways, and that could really change the whole view of the market. So right now we are still waiting, try to see how that changes and whether those kind of movement could start happen or prices will still maintain its downtrend on the market, guys. Because so far prices are still ranging with a tendency of weaknesses. So if you guys are enjoying your time here, get up to date what's happening in the market, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and likes. We are still watching and monitoring how things are going on the market. And maybe in a little while, I'll try to analyze what's happened on the other markets. On the stock analysis side, I believe there are some notable changes that definitely we don't want to miss out as well. Okay, gold prices hasn't been able to go higher, so we're still stuck on the ranging area. And later on, I'll be discussing with you guys stock indices and see what are other chances, great opportunities on the market, guys. All right. Okay, so we continue to see the downtrend is still persisting. Prices hasn't been able to go higher on this time frame, and it's pretty sure that we are going to see that it will be moving on a range with the tendency of weaknesses, but the momentum won't be coming yet. But that's why we are monitoring the situations and updating you guys with any changes that could be possibly happening on the market, guys. All right. Okay, so gold prices still continues to go down lower despite not a lot of success, but at the very least, we are seeing signs that prices will try to continue to go down lower on the market. So we'll try to see how this changes goes and whether prices could start to break down lower. 3,360 for tonight, guys. And silver market is still showing the same signs of weaknesses. So we'll try to see how both of them will be moving on the market with you guys on the live streaming sessions. All right. And certainly, if you guys don't want to miss out on any clear information that I'm sharing with you guys later on my VIP live sessions tonight about the US tariff updates, especially yesterday, this was a big thing and the only thing that is impacting the market together alongside with the US existing home sales number. And what are the effects on the market? Okay, so if you guys don't want to miss out, you guys are welcome to join my VIP live sessions tonight on my live sessions, and the only way that you guys could get access to it through the link on my profile or video descriptions. Click on the link, join me up on favorite live sessions, and ask for access on that. And certainly, as usual, if you guys are interested and if you guys are confused how you guys could do your trades on the market, you guys are very much welcome to join me on my premium trades, as I will be sharing my ideas there and you guys could join it for complimentary. So if you guys are confused how you guys could do your trades, you guys are certainly welcome to join me on my premium trades. All right, so let us take a look on the stock indexes right now. So far from what we are able to see coming out from the stock indexes has actually been pretty convincing that prices continues to go higher, and right now we are on the verge on whether prices on the US 100 can continue to go higher or not. And based on the overall market movement, we are seeing that there are chances for that to happen as prices initially dropped, but eventually it continued to go higher. And I think that itself is a pretty good sign. As the US 100 has been going higher, we are also seeing that it is follow alongside with most of the other stock indexes, like say the US 500 and the Dow Jones 30 SP. SP 500 and Dow 30 is also moving in the same direction, so I believe that there won't be a lot of problem for the leading stock indexes such as the SP 500 to go higher alongside with the Nasdaq 100. And from all the signs that we have been watching, it seems that it's pretty convincing for us to see that this market movement will be continuing on the market and there will not be a lot of changes to really reverse the uptrend channel and the processes where it has already been happening for months and it has continued to stay in that kind of direction, guys. Okay. And certainly not only US 100 has been performing really well, but it's also happening coming out from the Nikkei stock indices. And if you guys have been watching, prices has just recently hit the all-time high prices very much close, 42,454. So we are just right edges away before prices could touch the all-time highs. And certainly other stock indices on the Asian side is also appearing really well. It's coming out from the Hong Kong stock indices as prices continues to go higher. So all the signs are showing a really positive sign across different stock indices around the world. And I'm expecting to see that the US 100 will always be leading the pack and continue to go higher, reaching our next price target at 23,810. Because overall the signs are still there, prices are continuing to go higher, and I doubt that it will be changing soon. Okay, so if you guys are asking me what's my view on the stock indices, my answer will still be the same. I will definitely be very bullish on the gold market. I mean, the stock indices, that hasn't changed. And we are seeing a lot of clear signs that it is heading into that directions too. All right, so let us go back to the gold market and analyze with you guys and update you guys until the end of our streaming sessions if there's any notable changes that we are expecting. But overall, the signs are still showing the same, that prices are tending to go down lower. And overall, the signs are showing the market movement is likely to go lower, guys. All right. So a little bit of ups and downs across the market, very much normal. But again, I'll be expecting to see further drops in the market. So if you guys are enjoying our analysis on all different trading assets and got insights on how you guys could do your trades, don't forget to follow and subscribe so that you guys don't miss out on any insights that I'm sharing with you guys real time. And if you guys are interested to know what's happening on the economic side of the market events and to give you guys a little bit of updates what's happening on the fundamental side of trading so that you guys could help to give you guys a little bit of overview what's happening on the long run, you guys are welcome to click the link on my profile or video descriptions. Click it, chat me, ask access for my VIP live sessions. I'll be discussing about these ideas with you guys. And certainly for more trading ideas, you guys are welcome to also ask for my premium trades idea. Okay, so right now the gold market is still showing signs that prices are still going down lower, but it has been filled with some ups and downs, and it's going to take time before we can actually start seeing something happen. So I believe that with this kind of market movement, things will be moving much faster, right, nearing the US initial jobless claims. So let me give you guys a little bit of updates what you guys should be expecting with this kind of market movements overall for tonight. So as you guys could see that we have been seeing that prices has been rejecting the resistance a lot of time and prices are likely to break down lower. So I'll be expecting further changes happening on the market, and based on what we have been seeing so far, the tendency for gold to continue its downtrend will likely to continue on the market. So yes, I'll be expecting to see that gold will be continue going down lower for tonight. And I'll be also expecting the same thing on silver, but I would say it's going to be rather tricky on the silver market because as prices not just showing signs of weaknesses, but it has been trending on ranges even much longer. So I will definitely try to avoid trades here if you guys are still considering to do trades here on the market, because overall prices has just been moving in this very tight ranges for tonight. So if you guys are thinking about doing shorts, pay attention on your entry positions, your stop losses, and the prices has the tendency to move a little bit slower on the market as well, a little bit erratic and not showing any clear signs. So definitely I will not be recommending a lot for you guys to trade on this market. Next, on the all market, we'll try to see how prices will be hovering well right at the support. And if any changes goes on and prices continues to rebound, moving on a good consolidations to go higher, expect that the price movement will be hitting $67.50. If not, we're expecting to see that prices will be ranging within this wide range, $66.50, $67.50 for tonight. And moving on towards the currency market side, you can actually see that most of the market hasn't been moving really good, and we have seen prices is still a little bit slow, not really showing a lot of great signs. And I'll be waiting for more confirmations on this currency strength chart side, because other than not showing any clear trends, I would say we are not really getting a lot of movements on also most of the other markets. Maybe the best choice you guys to do a trades right now is appearing from AUD USD, even though the move hasn't been a lot, but certainly prices has jumped by around 5 pips, so nothing much. Momentum has been weak. Same thing as well on this market, 5 points as well, 5 pips. So definitely going to be cautious as the momentum on the currency strength chart hasn't been the best. But again, I will say that stock indexes could be one to watch and see whether there's price continuations to go higher. If not, you gotta be careful also on the trades. So for now, still the safest bet in terms of the clear trend that has been moving is still appearing from the gold market. So if you guys are interested to do the trades together with us, you guys are welcome to click the link on my profile video descriptions and join me and do trades together with me and make some profitable trades. And if you guys are confused, definitely these are your choices and your solutions to do trades. But if you guys have the time to join me on my VIP analysis sessions, you guys are also welcome to click the link, ask access my VIP live sessions, ask for access on my premium trades. See you guys. If not, see you guys tomorrow.